Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Forest of Memories. I'm Zaruk Windcaller, your guardian, High Remembrancer Arbiter, Reminiscing Bard of Twilight, and Storyteller. Welcome back to my friendly neighborhood. We may just finish the game today. Who knows? Got a lot to do. Got some what's the word? Got some loose ends to tie up, as it were. All right. So first things first. How do I... Gotta remember how to open the map. Nope. Nope. Hang on. It's been a while. Where's my map button? There it is. Okay. Okay. So, here's the deal. We've got some of the stuff we need to move forward with the story, but before we do anything... I was informed that now that we got the other piece of, well, I actually figured it out. Now that we got the other piece of that medallion, we can basically unlock the aviary back at the main entrance of the place. Here's the problem. All the ways there are kind of cut off at the moment. All the waterways are broken, which means we basically have to go the long way to get anywhere. So, thankfully, though, we now have the triangle key. So we can use that to, well, open any doors we haven't opened yet. That being, for example, this area here, along with this door up here, which we need to open. So we're definitely going to be doing that. Before we do anything, I need to make sure I've got everything. Let's see. Don't need that anymore. Let's see. We do need this pump piece. We need the film developer. That was actually said. We need the film developer as one of the 3 pieces that we can use to open, to get rid of that glue or that jam that's literally, well, jamming the elevator in the main office. So we need that. What else? I'm definitely going to take some more of the health stuff with me. And for now, we don't really need the shotgun because, well... I found a minigun, the conclusion, which should have about 900 rounds left in it. Now, I've been informed that you cannot reload it, so we got to be careful with it. But, I mean, the pistols, the stenographer's been doing pretty good anyway, so we're going to stick with that. Sasha. Yeah, basically. In a way, yeah, it is like Sasha. I'm actually going to take all my health things. Okay, so, yeah, I think we're good. Oh, wait. Check my map one more time. All right, we're going to walk. We're going to need to turn around and go back to that other area. Hang on. Apparently, according to Nagel, it's for another secret. And the reason he told me not to worry about it is because it literally, the only thing you get from the secret is access to the creator's Discord, which I do not care about. So, all right, we've been in here. I was wrong. So yeah, this is the film area. This is where we got the film stuff, but it's also where you can get the film reel, for which would open that safe that we already opened. I'm picking it up because that way, at least it'll green out this part of the map. So I won't come back here later. We're going to go put this in the, we're definitely going to go put this in the safe room, though, because I do not need it. And it takes up a lot of space, so there. Oop. I'm so used to pressing tab for a map. Okay. Whoop. All right, straight ahead. There's the door. I think that's the only door we haven't opened down here. Yep, looks like it. Are there any other... Well, that in the music studio, which we might need to, we'll definitely need to go back to at some point. We'll have to go back to the music studio in the offices. Thankfully, the main entrance is open, so we can easily get back there. Let's see. The garden is basically, mostly unexplored right now, because we need to do some other stuff first. And then we've got the other piece to the aviary, so we're going there next. There's also this last area down here on stage 4, but I've been told not to worry about that either. because that's another bonus, so I'm not really worried about it. All right, let's go.
When you go to the park, bring some food. Hey!
Thank you. Shut up, Norman. Yeah, here's the conclusion, by the way, which is the minigun. Ba-da-ba-ba-bow. Ray's lair, stay away. You can't tell me what to do.
Hey, that's not gonna fix it.
Yeah, that... Hold on. We have something for that. We've got the pump. We got that pipe piece. There we go. Plug seems incomplete. There we go. See?
What do you want? This. Yeah, I fixed it. This. I just look when you've got a problem, you can't just clam up and start hitting everything with a wrench. That won't fix anything. Good. Well, I'm going now.
Handyman. Oh. A purging tide. You helped Ray. Oh. That was easy. Okay. Apparently there's something in here I can pick up. Is it the rubber duck? Nope. Nope. Oh well. Don't matter. I've taken care of everything here. Yeah, percussive maintenance only works if it has all the pieces, Ray. Okay, so we need to get out of here now. Problem is, well, actually, it's not a problem. It's actually a good thing. Even though the waterways are blocked, the elevator's working. So we're gonna backtrack this way, through the door, down this way to the opening, and get to the elevator. Easy. So this way. All right. We don't have the ammo to spare, so I'm only shooting if I have to. Well, for this, I do have the ammo to spare. Hey, cabbie! There we go. So you get up from that. Ba-da-ba-ba-bow. All right. This way. Right? That the way? Yes, this is the way. This is the way. Alright, we take, yep, we take the elevator back up. This should take us to the garden, which we'll leave and then go to the aviary. Why do the dogs sound violent? Dogs are not supposed to be violent. Yeah, the dogs are not supposed to be violent. Bad dog! Okay. Oh, that didn't stop him. I heard him get back up. So we can only stun the dogs. We cannot knock them out. Oh, crap. They're out and about now. Great. Okay. That's going to be a bit of a problem. Well, just need to get to that gate right there. Doggo play fetch? Fetch. Good dog. Yeah, I imagine the dogs will calm down once we feed them, because, what's his name? The mechanic we're playing as did point out that they probably haven't been fed in a long time. Oh! Back off! Sorry. He pointed out that they probably haven't been fed in a long time. There we go. Okay. We're in the aviary. Sorry, I had to check something. What? Okay. Whew. Oh, cute! They're little, like, crocheted birds. That's actually really cute. Look at that. That's actually really cool. They're crocheted birds. That's cute. I'll admit I'm a little worried because oh, it's Polly. Yeah, it's where the big bird lives. Okay, cool. Okay, well, I helped her, so hopefully she won't be in a very... I doubt she'll be in a violent mood, because I did help her out. She also wasn't violent in the first place. The only reason we got hurt is because she stepped on us on accident. So... use an index. Oh, cool. Yoink. Another battery. Okay, so we can repower the aviary like this, I'm guessing. Go upstairs. Yeah, Pearl. Apologies. Pearl is her name. Broken. Okay, hang on. It's out too. We've got a blown generator somewhere. Or, no, I know what the problem is. It's because of the batteries, the power's being diverted down there. Hang on. So, if we pull the battery out of there, can we... At least I think that's the problem. Hang on. Alright, we do not have a map here. Because it's a brand new area. Right, so if I can't pull it out, but I did turn it off. So, what if, now that we turn that off, we can only power, yeah, the light's on. So I'm betting, yep. Not what I want to do. Hang on. So you can only power them individually. Okay, got it. Yeah, I did. I saw it. It's all right. That's what the minigun's for. Got it. Okay, cool. Okay, so we've opened up a supply crate, and we've opened a way out. Or a door forward, I guess. Let's see. Well, I can't jump, which sucks. Because it looks like there's some stuff in her nest. But I'm not going to take from that. Because birds tend to get very angry. Oh, wow. That's a lot of stuff. I'll take all of it. Thank you. Nice. Very nice. Okay, so we're gonna have to store some of it because we're running out of space. Actually, wait, if I reload... There we go. That cuts down a little bit of space. But yeah, we don't need all the healing potions, and I don't need these shotgun shells, so we'll put them back. Yeah, this was a war chest. Alright, stash it, stash it, stash it, stash it. I do want to hold on to the grenades, because they are useful. And the key... Hang on. Oh, map. Let's see. We don't want to ditch it, because the game tells you when you don't need an item anymore. So... I'm thinking it's only related to that last floor right there. Yeah. Well, no, we still need it for the music studio, so nah, we can't get rid of it yet. Okay. That said, now we've got plenty of ammo, plenty of grenades, plenty of ammo for the pistol, and the minigun still has almost like a full magazine. Or a full belt, so we're good. Oh, it's too dark. I can't see a damn thing. Ooh! Dog food. Surprise burger dog chow. 55 pounds? Good lord, that's a lot. Well, okay, they are feeding a ton of dogs, so I guess it does make sense. 55-pound... someone give this man a gun. Oh, I've got a gun. I've got a gun, grenades, and a minigun. Nobody needs to give me a gun, Sai. I already have a gun. Okay, so... this is obviously the way to the next area, but I don't want to leave yet, because we need to go take care of the doggos. So we need to go back into the garden. And... can we... hang on. Can we navigate? Yeah, no, the only way into the greenhouse is through there. So we do have to go back the long way. Dang it. Oh, well. It's fine. At least now we can pacify the doggos. Easy, boy. Easy. Oh! They're not hostile. They're just territorial. Okay, well, then we'll leave it be. I'm actually I feel like a dick for actually hitting them now. That said, we do need to get past it because I need to get inside there to go to the music studio. So... no, I don't want to hurt a dog anymore. Let's go feed them first, and then I'll come back. Even though it would be more efficient to go right to the music studio, I don't want to hit a dog. Unless I have to. Oh, God, that sucks, Sai. You weren't kidding when you said it was bad. Easy, boy. Easy. Okay, yeah, so the dogs are only aggressive if you get too close to them, which makes sense. They're probably starving and scared. Easy, boy. Or girl. Not sure. Easy. Sorry. The good news is I don't think they can feel... well, okay, they can feel it, but it doesn't hurt them. At least not significantly. And there's only 3 of them, which is good. If there were more, it'd be a bigger problem. Alright, let's fill up the food bowls. And now... come and get it! Good dogs.
See, you're not so bad after all.
A dog's best friend. You help the dogs. So you're Scraps, Flooper, and Mahoney. Cute. Alright, well, the dogs will be pacified now. Let's go ahead and drop off this film stuff, this film stripper. There we go. So that's the film stripper. We put it in the right place. Check my... whoop. No, I need my notes. What was the button for my notes? Inventory. Files. There it is. Okay. No. Yeah, the solvent. Okay, add the following to the mixing station bottles. Yeah, the film developer, weed out, weed killer, and then virtuoso trumpet polish. Okay. Well, the weed killer should be here in the greenhouse somewhere. Obviously. At least I would think so. And as for the trumpet polish, well, I've got a pretty good idea that that's in the music room. Well, I said the weed... you think the weed... well, I thought the weed killer would be in here. Makes sense to store it in here, but nothing in this game makes sense. So, Well, there's other places to check, especially back through here. So we may do that. But first things first, on our way out, I need to, yeah, we've already checked in there. We need to go back over here to Area 3. And we can get the trumpet polish from the music room. And now we don't have to hurt any of the dogs. Thank goodness. I'm also starting to put together exactly what might be going on here. We saw, with some of the puppets, or some of the characters, they've been cut off from everything for so long that the only thing they've had to, like, watch or entertain them is the war footage and, like, the historical stuff, which has probably made them extremely depressed and very angry. Like, we've seen it and we've heard it. Like, with the way the characters are acting, they're extremely violent. And to be fair, if that's all you're exposed to for a long period of time, yeah, it would probably make you a little insane. Or, well, or break you, I guess, in a mental way, kind of way. So I imagine that's what's happened. These characters are not bad, they're just confused because all they've been exposed to is, well, bad stuff. So, we saw it with Goblet. She was depressed after watching the war footage. Alright. So we need to go through the office and go to the music room. Okay. The good news is it's here on the main floor. So, well, kinda. Let's see. Yes. So go up the stairs to go up the steps to the marquee hall and then, or sorry, don't go up the steps. Go around the steps to the marquee hall and turn right. Okay. There we go. Knock, knock.
What's the alphabet?
Norman, I just gunned down one of your buddies.
Friendly. Let's be angry.
Okay, that's actually kind of funny. He literally did come after me until I literally said that I shot his friend. That's actually pretty funny. Market survey. In recent years, television viewership has surged and television programming has multiplied and diversified as broadcasters scramble to capitalize on a rapidly growing audience. New favorites like Crime City and Drama Daily have grown quickly in popularity as the war generation ages and their children, beginning to enter the ranks of adulthood, imitate their parents' viewing habits. In the same period, however, My Friendly Neighborhood's ratings have plummeted. While surveys suggest that the show is as popular as ever with the under-6 crowd, the new generations of parents is less and less interested in showing it to their children, preferring instead more mainstream offerings like Dinosaur Mayhem. This has prompted the City Network Broadcasting Group to put pressure on MFN Studios to reimagine the core principles of the series. Which makes sense. The war generation was so traumatized by the events of such a long war that they don't really see the positivity in anything else, so why teach their kids about it? Sorry, I had to. This is the recording booth. Got it. There's the trumpet polish. Now we need to find where the weed killer is. So begins the unraveling. Yeah, basically. Okay. We got the trumpet polish right there. We need to go find the weed killer now. And my mind says that the only place it could be... Oop, hang on. My mind tells me that it's either here somewhere and I missed it, or it's through here. In this area back here. So... you'd think if they keep it in the greenhouse, but what do I know? All right, so yeah, we're going to backtrack to this area here. This area we haven't explored yet. That's through the aviary. And if we don't find anything, I do want to see where this connects. I believe it connects either to the east lot or stage 4 or 5. So, yeah. Maybe not the greenhouse, the supply shed. You mean here? No, it would be lit up if there was anything there. It would be red. And there isn't anything there. You'd think it might even be in the play castle, but I can't literally figure out how to get up there. Well, we might check it out at some point, but for now, let's go check out the aviary anyway. I do want to see what's there. Well, it's good to see all the puppets cleared out of here at least. I do find it weird that there's like, well, these are offices, not a hotel. It's still, but it feels like a hotel. Well, no, wait. That's the office. That is a hotel. Why would you have a hotel? Let's say, why would you have a hotel on a, you know, on a production studio grounds? Whatever. I'm trying to make sense of a game. Does this open? It does. Where are we? Are we like in the east lot? That's a puppet in there. Yeah, we're in the back lot. Stage 5. So yeah, this is the back lots that lead to the stages. Okay, cool. And we've gotten everything in it, so... I am curious. Where does this go? What the? Whoops. Gun! A, B, C, D, E, F, gun. As soon as I heard him saying the ABCs, I'm like, wait, ASDF movie. ASDF movie moment. A, B, C, D, E, F, gun. Huh. Where are we? Oh, we're in the scene department. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's ass duff. Yeah, but I just call it ASDF. But yeah, I got to quote it, and I'm happy about that. All right, cleared it out. So, let's go back. Can we open this? Lock from the other side. Dang it. Should have unlocked it. Oh well. Okay, so this is the only place left to check for everything. We've searched everywhere else, basically. So let's head back in here and see what we can find. I'll admit I'm a little more concerned about the fact that we fought one boss already, and it was yeah, curtain call is what it was, but it was a giant sentient curtain puppet, which makes me worried about what other shit has been made, like what kind of weird shit's been made up or built, you know, in the time everything's been turned off. Okay, so up the steps. Yeah, it's locked. Is there any way to... Yeah, there's no way to navigate this. It's like there's no back... Is there? No, there is no other way to get around. So, see. You're probably right, Andrea. But even so, it just feels weird that that's the only boss we've fought so far, which makes me wonder what else is going on around here. Alright, cleared that out. So yeah, the only thing left is the greenhouse. I'm gonna feel like a moron if the weed killer's actually in there and I was just blind as a bat. Good boy. Yeah, it's in the middle of the city, and I think the reason none of them have gotten out, Dino King, is because they don't want to leave. They've never wanted to leave. They just want to keep the show going, I think. They just don't really have anyone here to tell them how to run it properly. Alright, let me check my notes again. Alright, so the trumpet polish goes in the third one. It's green. Okay. One gallon of weed out weed killer. Okay, so we're looking for a gallon-sized jug. Shouldn't be that hard to find, really. We're in the greenhouse. It should be in here. Wish I could turn on the light. That would help. I'm willing to bet the weed killer's up in that play castle, but how in the world am I supposed to get up there? Like, it's locked. And usually when the doors are locked, the only way to do anything with them is to go around and unlock them. Alright, we got water at least. So. Think, Zaruk, think. Hey, Soulstone, what's up? I appreciate you stopping by. Good to see you. Everyone say hello to the dad bot. Let me think. They would have kept it with all the plants, but it's not in the greenhouse. So where else? No. Because I'm trying to think. They'd either put it back in the greenhouse or they put it somewhere where they were currently using it. And it's not in these... it's not... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hang on a minute. Hang on a tick. Area off limits to visitors. Wait. So there's a back way? Or are you just... The office trailer. Hang on. Yeah, it's already... I've already cleared this... Wait a minute. Oh, I thought that was it, but no. We can't... Apparently we can't look up. We can only... Yeah. Nope. This is from a year earlier. Somehow life in the city doesn't seem as enjoyable as it once was, and I don't just mean because of the economy. I feel a burning anxiousness, a constant sense of missing something that saps the enjoyment from my normal activities and makes everyday discomforts almost intolerable. On the subway, people's elbows jab into your personal space. Angry pedestrians yell at you on the street. When I finally get home from work and snap on the television, I breathe a sigh of relief. Compared to the world outside, television is safe and predictable. I can choose what to watch and avoid what feels uncomfortable. For a few moments, I can escape the anxiousness and become lost in a world of pleasant dreams. I mean, that's kind of what I'd want to do here with streaming, but the problem is that the way, like, if you let it dominate your whole, like, viewing, your whole way of being calm, then you're basically a puppet. Well, no pun intended, you're a puppet, and you're basically, you'll do whatever you see on TV, basically. Yeah, very interesting opinion piece. Alright, can't go that way. Hmm. Alright, let's go see if we can figure out that play place again. And if not, then the long shot is to go check that locked door back in stage 4, which I seriously doubt anything's there, but hey, at least it'll let us get rid of the key. But yeah, we've got basically this world had a 20-year long, what was it? Hold on. How long was it? No. No, not that. Where's the thing about the war? Yeah, a 20-year-long version of the Vietnam War, basically, from 1952 to 1972. So basically their own version of Vietnam. It says where 100,000 people were killed. Veterans returning to the city's main docks were booed and hissed, reflecting the negative attitude of many adults toward those who volunteered to serve in the war. Which we know Gordon, the guy we're playing as, also served in the war. And he told Ricky, don't talk about it with me. Nope. Trying to think, there's no jump button, so I don't know how I'm supposed to, if I could jump, I could literally just vault over this. Nope, physics are broken. I thought the seesaws would work, but nope, they're broken. I feel like I'm missing something. The lights are on all around here, so I'm wondering if, like, am I missing something? Yeah, I know there's no, button prompt. I know. Just feel like, Let me think. I swear, I feel like I'm missing something. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hang on. Okay, well, apparently... Okay. Apparently, according to what I just read, there's some kind of puzzle I missed. There's apparently a puzzle somewhere here in the garden that you can do that will unlock the door to the play castle. I just gotta find it. Yeah, Jesus, that's not terrifying. Yeah, that don't sound good. Sounds weird. But apparently, yeah, there's some kind of puzzle I've missed. I don't know where. But yeah, there is apparently a puzzle somewhere in the gardens that you do have to solve. Now, granted, either I'm dumb as a brick and walked right past it, and if I did, that's also not, that's kind of not on me. A puzzle should probably be, you know, accessible and easy to see so someone knows they have to do it. Hang on. All right, I'm actually going to look this up real quick. Hang on. So, apparently, from what I can see, apparently originally this was a bug that they had to patch out. Apparently, so we don't have to worry about the bug, at least. Apparently, what would happen is that people would find out that would have a thing pop up that said they didn't need the green triangle key anymore, and they toss it. Thing is, if you don't have it for something, then you can't do the puzzle. And I'm willing to bet 10 to 1 that it has something to do with this down here. So I'm gonna have to go back to stage 4, and we're gonna have to navigate down there and find out what's in there. Ay, ay, ay. Just like Resident Evil, I'm running all over the damn place. Gun! A stake tied up. Alright. Yeah, so thankfully we still have the key, and the key shows that we still need to use it. But yeah, it looks like we're gonna have to go all the way down to stage, you know, floor 1 of this stage area. Alright, let's see. Alright, go forward, turn left. Yep, and make your way down the steps. Okay. Elmo sounding... There. Really wish the game gave you a reticle. So because I'm wasting ammo by doing that. And you can't get close to hit those guys because they jump you and knock you over. You have to shoot them.
Music? Music! Oh, I love it so much. You've never heard music before?
Oh no, I've heard music. Here's one. I love this track the most. It's a blast.
Never heard a violin waltz?
Stupid puppet. All right. Now. Okay. All right, walk through here, walk through the prop department, and turn left. Forward, then left. Got it. Okay, first door on the left. Really? Really? Okay. Why is the playground key in someone's dressing room? Whatever, I got it. Let's just get out of here. Don't you guys hate when you think, oh, it's probably an optional area? I don't have to check everywhere. You do.
What's the alphabet? Oh, that's easy. It's what words.
There we go. Yeah, it was. Yes, it was one of the first doors we saw. Yeah. But the thing is, you can't mark anything on your map. Well, I mean, it does that for you, actually. Like, it shows you what you need to open the door. So, it's just, naturally, we weren't going to be looking at that map very often. Quiet. Alright. So, now we can unlock the playground castle. Though, I'd like to ask, why does a playground castle have a lock on it? I mean, okay, I get it. Like, I would understand if you didn't want people, you know, getting into it or something, but it's a play castle. What are you worried about? What, is there something valuable up here that kids might steal? Why is there freaking... Oh, okay, I get... Yeah, it's one of those weird steering wheel things. It's one of those steering wheel toys. Okay. For imagination. Okay. Looks like the pegs in the bucket can go here. Oh. Oh. I get it. Who's where? Great. I know Ricky's right here. Ricky's right here at the like outside the castle. And then the taxi driver's up here. Pearl's over here. Ray's right there. I'm guessing what's-her-name is here, because I haven't seen her. What about these three? Okay, we walk through the entrance. These three are usually the first ones I saw, so... Got it. Ha! Ugh! That actually threw me for a loop there. Give me that. That brief moment of satisfaction, and then, oh, wait a minute. Because I forgot, I thought, yeah, I was like, that's a body. That's a body, Zaruk. Pay attention. Yeah, do not wake up. Yeah, I think a lot of them are just straight up dead. We've seen a lot of them where they're not gonna wake up. Like, don't forget the Norman who got buried alive down below in the tunnels. And according to Grow Crazy, or Nagal, who actually wanted me to play this game, apparently the reason the waterways have collapsed is because a Norman took one of the boats for a ride and smashed into the waterway. So he drowned, but he also collapsed the waterways on top of himself. So yeah, the puppets are not very bright. Alright, put that in there. Water's running. Alright, let me check my notes. Alright. Press the following buttons for the indicated time. Red 1 to 2 seconds, green 1 to 2 seconds, blue 3 to 4, and green 2 to 3. So 1, 1, 3, 2. All right, red for 1 second. Yeah, red for 1 second, green for 1 second, blue for 3 seconds, green for 2 seconds. Okay. All right. Got the stuff? Let's make sure. I think it is. Hang on. A fluid. Old. Gross. Yep, did it right. Nice job, me. Got it right on my first try. Nice. Oh, yeah. And let's also... Well, that one came back to life, though, Andrea. The one in the Norman in the bathtub, we thought he electrocuted himself by putting a toaster in there, but no, he was alive. Alright, can't do anything about my ammo stacks. We're done with these things, so we can discard them. Hang on. Alright, so they can only stack 26 per stack. So, if we want to make room, I gotta burn 10 rounds. Oh, I don't need the key either. Hang on. There we go. Okay. Right. Back to the main building. And yeah, I can burn 10 rounds easy. While I'm in here...
Finally, let's get this done.
Not yet. Oop. I still want to look up here real quick. Oh, right. Okay, this is where that extra mask comes in. Because you're supposed to take all the masks that we had previously and put them in the right order on these characters, and that opens a door. I think it's that door that opens. Locked. Okay, well. They're all locked. And like I said, according to Nagal, they don't give anything. It's literally just a secret room that gives you the access information to the creator's Discord, which... How many coins do I have? Oh, right. Yoink. I'm buying candy bars because, well, they make you run faster. So having these would be great. I'm sure there's an achievement for it, Foxboy, but I really don't care. Alright. Going up. Top floor, please. Got an antenna to fix. Wow, that is a depressing skyline. There are no lights anywhere. That's a lot. Hang on. Reflection, part 1. I wander the dark streets of the city alone. The neighborhood is deserted, ripped apart by corporations converging on it like vultures picking at a corpse. The crumbling buildings, the shattered glass glinting on the cracked pavement, the sagging car leaning on its flat tire, make it look like a combat zone has blossomed here in the heart of the city. The comic glow of a traffic light gives everything an ethereal, dreamlike quality. I count lines of windows with their curtains pulled, each hiding someone in a dark apartment watching TV alone. An aching terror gnaws at the roots of my bowels. I feel like I'm teetering on the edge of a black pit, about to plunge into the void and be lost forever. I'm alone. Even here in the heart of the city, I am vastly, eternally alone. Yeah? When we close ourselves off from each other, that kind of stuff.
Making my way down the street, got my typewriter and it's dying to speak.
Hey, Jaeger, what's up?
Making my way down the street,
45 months,
got
bud.
my
Appreciate
typewriter
it.
and it's dying to speak.
How you doing, buddy? Thanks for the 45 months, bud. But yeah, if we close ourselves off like all of these people have been doing in this city, naturally everything gets depressing, dark, and somber. We're social creatures. We need to interact with people. Just jumping in to check out. Well, I appreciate it, bud. All right, let's see what kind of Crayola hell's going on. But what? You know, when I described Crayola hell, I was joking. I wasn't expecting to see corpses propped up. You just had to say so. Yeah, that's on me. All right, we got an ad that's about to start, by the way. So when it does, I'll be pausing the game because I don't want to. Because again, I don't want to deny anyone gameplay just because they don't have a subscription. Thus spoke Zaruk, and the seventh circle of hell is drawn by a kindergartner. Not one kindergartner, like an army of them. Which... Okay, so ad's about to play, so when it does, there we go. Should start right about, well, there it is. Okay, so now we wait. Gives me time to just look around. Because one thing I will say is cool is that what they basically did was they took a room and... Yeah, a room that had tiling on it already, I think. Did it? Okay, that's odd. See, what I thought they did was they took a tiled room and then covered it in cardboard and everything so the kids could come in and have fun, which would be pretty cool. And that would be a way to make it so the kids would feel like they were contributing to something. But, yeah, that's... No, yeah. So there is tiling here. Yes, that's what they did. They layered it, they put down tiling and then they layered it with cardboard. Layered over it with cardboard so the kids could have fun. Almost like a creative zone. Not a bad idea, but... Yeah. It definitely makes things a little unnerving. Yeah, you know, and the corpses don't help either. But it's still a little weird. You really got to be dedicated to to children entertainment or just children in general if you're going to go this extra mile. I don't think so, Andre. I don't think it's new. Because we can see that some of this stuff is cracking with age. So it's been here for a while. Now, the cardboard stuff, maybe. Maybe that's new. But the tiling's not. It's just... Hang on. It's so weird to me, because we've gone up the elevator, and, like, we're still in the hotel. Oh! Wait! We're in the hotel! No wonder. Okay, now it makes sense. The reason it's like that, we're in a hotel. This is where, of course, it would have this kind of thing. This is for the kids. If parents are staying here with children, or executives, or whoever are here with children, you can just dump them in there. Or, like, one of the places to put them. So they can just go nuts and color everything. Doesn't matter if it looks like color vomit. Because, well, yeah, it's a place for the kids. Though, the scribbles of a madman or a mad puppet are definitely new. The high-level floor. Well, yeah, but remember, this is still a hotel. So... Can you shut up? It's just so odd, you know? So many questions and not enough answers. Anyway, welcome back, everyone. We were just looking around and looking at everything. I said, yeah, it's a high-level floor, Andrea, but I don't think that matters. Anyway, could you shut up in here?
music's gonna drive me crazy.
Yeah, I don't have any puzzle pieces. Alright, well, let's find some puzzle pieces. Locked. Wait, hold on. It's made of cardboard. Gordon, it's made of cardboard. What do you mean it's locked? Whatever. What? It's out of pop. Wait, that's real? Hang on. That's real? Some pop with a cardboard can. That is not how that works. Cardboard's just paper at the end of the day. If it's got liquid in there, then it would have literally turned the cardboard to mush. And yeah, this is starting to get more and more disturbingly cardboard. Wait, I'm sorry. Where did we save? Hang on. What did that say? The penthouse. We're in the penthouse area? Locked from the other side. That raises even more questions. Anyway, I'm just going to leave him be for the time being. This is disturbingly weird now. It's like My Art by Arnold. I'm guessing that's Arnold over there badly playing the piano. Locked. Crap. Okay, we gotta figure out a way out. The bar is blocked. It is cardboard! Let's see. Square, circle, diamond, circle, square. Put it back. Alright, square, circle, diamond, circle, square. Alright, we'll come back. Okay. A cardboard kitchen with medication on the table. Okay. Okay.
I was never good at cooking.
Well, we're gonna have to learn, Gordon. Thankfully, I do know how to cook. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's make cheese first. Alright, so we need milk, and then we gotta put it in the, well, I guess... I really don't know what that's supposed to be. Wait. There's nothing to chop. Oh, come on. These take... Really? This takes space in my... Man. Alright, hang on. Okay. Try that again. Tomato.
Hot dog, taco, hamburger. Hot dog, taco, hamburger. Hot dog, taco, hamburger.
All right, well, we got the ketchup. Ketchup plus whatever that is becomes... Again, I don't know what that's supposed to, like, be. Like, I guess... I don't know if that's a microwave or something else, but ketchup plus microwave equals whatever that is, so... That... What? Okay, what did I make? Hot That is not... Let it go, Saruk. It's a child's imagination. Just let it go. Let it go. Let it go. It's just a kid's imagination. Let it go. Okay, we got one of the things we need. Can I put it somewhere for right now so we don't have to worry about it? Or do I have to carry it myself? Yeah, let's just put that there for right now. Okay, next. Milk plus the microwave makes... That's not how that works. But okay. Everything you say and everything you post is making me violently ill. Okay, not entirely, you know, not inaccurate, I guess. You do expose milk to heat and other stuff to make cheese.
It's fine. It doesn't bother me. It bothers me. IT bothers me a lot.
It bothers me a lot, yeah. Alright, anyway. Chop. Did I just make a banana? You don't make... The horrible music you hear him playing out there is basically my mental state at this point. How does a child, any child, come to the conclusion that a banana comes from cheese? No child is that... You know what? Actually, I was about to say no child is that stupid, but there are literally people in this country who think chocolate milk comes from brown cows. So, nothing surprises me anymore. Nothing! I'm not gonna have a stroke, it's just frustrating. Okay. So... What's next? No room in the toolbox. Right. Okay, hang on then. Put the banana there. Yoink. Alright, cans. Stovetop. Don't look at for... Oh, I get it. A watched pot never boils. Get it? Because you can't... Don't look at it for 20 seconds. I get it. Yeah, because the saying, a watched pot never boils. That's actually a pretty good... That's a good joke. I get that. That's actually pretty smart. Okay, so we need to make soup or whatever that is. So, yeah, so put everything on the stovetop, turn away for 20 seconds. So I will count. Let's see, where's the stove? There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yoink! I'm a genius! But what is that? Good soup. Good soup. I love... Good soup. I love how that's how it's spelled. That... Soup. Soup can! Alright. Let's see. Alright, I need to make some space, so... Oh, yeah, that is a good idea. There we go. Good idea, Andrea. Okay. all the ingredients, put them in the fridge for 5 seconds. Okay. Does it matter where? One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. Don't ask how that don't ask how that works, but whatever. Don't question it. Shut up.
Jeez.
Ah, get off.
Oh, no.
Keeping your dumb ass in here forever. Is this a kid's bedroom? Yeah, this is a kid's bedroom. Please, for the love of God, don't tell me you made kids sleep on a cardboard bed. Wait a minute. That's actually really funny. It's literally just like a Game & Watch. It's just swapping panels to imitate movement. That's actually really cool. Where are my socks? Let's see. To do, find cat. Well, that's cool. One of these is going to be really depressing, isn't it? Oh, no. Whoa. Hang
Sounded
on.
like that came from the other room.
Interesting. Okay. Well, that's cool. Got a puzzle piece and some duct tape.
Real looker here. Mommy must be proud.
Norman? Norman, have you had a bad day? Yeah, I think Norman's had a very bad day. Apparently we missed something in the kitchen. Don't know how, but apparently we missed something in there. Oh yeah, this area is clear. But apparently I missed something in here. Oh, chocolate bar. Okay, let's ignore that bracket and go back out to the main area. Oh, of course they're not dead. unlocked. Oh! That's actually crazy. Hang on. That's cool. Came back here a little sooner than I thought, but okay. I've got plenty of tape, so you two stay there. Another puzzle piece. I don't need the shells. But I'll take them anyway, because we can drop them in the thing. Nice. Okay. Okay, so it loops around, it looks like. Good. That'll take us right back to the save room, where I can drop these shells off. Hey there, demons. It's me, ya boy. What the hell is this? I've had all I can stand with the noise, and I can't stand no more! Shut up! Okay. It's not even real. They're using, like, they're literally using child sounds coming from, like, right there from those speakers to make it sound like there's kids here. What the hell is going on? And there's nothing here anyway. Maybe they are trying to imitate children's behavior. Who knows? Ah, crap, it's this thing. We have to punch in the order of, like, which pictures were his. Okay, I think it was... 1, 2, and then 3. No, I screwed up. Hang on. Let me go back. What the heck? Oh. This was supposed to be an outdoor area, I guess. Like a balcony.
Oh no!
But none of it's real. Yeah, it was probably a penthouse balcony. Kind of hard to imagine that at some point all of this was colored. Well, everything was colorful in the world, but now it's all dark and depressing because of the war. Oh, a note? Oh, I missed a note. Hang on. Did I? Oh, I did. Box office report. A Puppet Winter Song, the 8th film in the My Friendly Neighborhood franchise, opened over the holiday weekend to an underwhelming 1.4 million box office, signaling that the film will fall far short of recovering its $25 million budget. Ouch. Ouch. Okay, I'm guessing this was the death knell for the company. Lose 24 million? Woo! That explains a lot. This is another financial... and there's more right here. This is another financial blow for the already struggling MFN Studios, who saw another dip in ratings for their former flagship children's TV show throughout last year. Yeah, that was 24 million in the 80s. Yeah. Ouch. I got enough friends. And yeah, I've got plenty of friends. Small friends, large friends, you name it. All right, we're back here. Another puzzle piece. I'm gonna have so many shotgun shells. Don't need this anymore. 3, 6, 9, 12. So there's 12 shotgun shells in here already. And considering the shotgun is a one-hit kill, basically, that's pretty impressive. Okay. Pretty sure we've got all the puzzle pieces, but let's solve everything first. Actually, wait. No. Oh no, we've only got 3 pieces. We're missing one. Okay, so we definitely need to do this then.
Hello, it's me. Ooh, look,
Hello, it's me too!
I'm here. Like food.
Okay, so the shapes. Maybe we have to press them like how many times we have to press them. Once for the shapes, twice for the dog, 3 for the one that looks like a flag, 4 for the, I don't know, the plotting table, and then 5 for the fruit. Okay. Shapes, dog, flag, plotting table, fruit. Got it. Okay. Shame we can't take that with us. But yeah, let's try pushing them in order first. You're right. I do love that these little guys shut up when you shoot them. Unlike the other ones who just keep yapping. All right. Where's the one of the... okay, here it is. So, 1... 2... yeah, it's this one. 3... 4... and then 5. Nice. And I got it. I think that's all the puzzle pieces. Let's go back and try to help Arnold understand how you're supposed to actually play the piano. Because right now, Arnold's just banging away. A is for attack. B is for bang. C is for crispy bacon. All right.
If you didn't stop banging on the piano like that, my ears were gonna start bleeding.
Excuse me?
No. I can't read music. Get off me, you... oh, jeez. Okay.
Yamahi.
Great. Sounds good, buddy. I'm gonna go now, okay?
a good one, buddy. All right. July 15th, 1983. Mr. Gerswald, who we know is the CEO of the company. We're writing to inform you that effective immediately, the show My Friendly Neighborhood has been canceled and the production company MFN Studios has been dissolved. All the assets and equipment, including the puppet performers and the studio lot, remain the property of the City Network Broadcasting Group. All employees have until close of business on Friday, July 22nd to vacate the premises. Whoa, whoa! A week? You're giving them a week! Yeah, okay, sure. Even if the thing's canceled, you don't just get to lay people off in a week. So, okay, sure, it's canceled and, yeah, effective immediately, sure, it's canceled. You don't just get to fire everyone in a week. That's not how that works. Yeah, all employees have until close of business on Friday, July 22nd to vacate the premises. No severance? No severance packages? No final paychecks? None of that? Respectfully, Lawrence Black Soul, Vice President of Programming of the City Network Broadcasting. Black Soul. Yeah. Ha. I get it. But no, yeah, I get it. He's a dick. But at the same time, no, that's, okay. Even if something is canceled, that just means that no more episodes are going to be made. Like, if you're going to close down the whole studio, yeah, you're dissolving the studio. Okay, you don't just get to tell everyone you've got a week, get out. That's not how that works. Not only do you have to give them severance, but you also, like, you know, that's the main thing. You got to give them their severance pay. Like, that's the main thing that concerns me, their severance pay. You got to give them their severance pay, and you also have to pay them any money that is owed to them before they leave. Otherwise, they can sue. But to basically tell them get out in a week is... God. Again, when you're the vice president and your last name is Black Soul, that says a lot, I think.
Fine. I guess I'll go out and do it myself.
Yep. I have to go... Yep, fine. Guess I'll do it myself. It's weird. I feel like... I feel like we're missing something. But no, I've done everything. Okay. Well... Whoop, better get out here and fix it. Oh boy. If I fall, I'm a dead man. Oh, and of course it's raining. Thanks!
Oh no!
As if I needed any more of an indication of how depressing this is. God, the whole city is dark. It's like all the power went out. Is there no light anywhere in this city? What kind of... I guess it kind of makes sense. That poem or that writing basically said that the only light you can see is from inside people's apartments or homes. There's no light anywhere else. God, how depressing. Oh, there's some lights, but just to the places you can imagine. The big businesses. Commerce Crest, Nebuzardian, or whatever that is. Of course, a hospital, so emergency. Strawman and Kautzer. Yeah, of course, the big corporations. And a parking garage, which, odd. But yeah, this place is the only light and color for miles, unless you count the big businesses. What happened here? I know that a war that went on for that long would darken people's souls, but to the point where it's just like this? You know what? I'm not surprised. Because in case y'all haven't noticed, in the modern day, we tend to gravitate toward more negative stuff. Negativity, dark stuff, it all sells at the end of the day because it's controversial, it's edgy, it makes us feel like, hey, things are bad here, but they could be a lot worse. It's not a good way to think. It's just all so depressing. No, the war's been over for a lot longer. That is a long way down. Please be careful. Yeah, it ended in the... You're right, it ended in the 70s. You're right. 1972. In their timeline, anyway.
Gordon, you don't have to do this.
I don't want you broadcasting, Ricky. You're gonna hurt kids.
Hurt them? Gordon, we want to help them. They need us. You need us.
For what?
For what? Gordon, look at this city. The buildings are dark and the streets are empty. No one knows how to be a friendly neighbor. It's a city of shuttered up hearts, and they need someone to let in the light.
I don't think that's you.
You know why I think we got canceled?
Why?
Because people like darkness more than light.
Why would they do that?
Maybe it makes them uncomfy because it shows how messed up they are.
What are you talking about, Ricky?
I'm talking about our show, Gordon. We show them how to be friendly, and they hate that because they're not friendly.
I don't think that's the problem.
Really? Are you sure about that, Gordon? Do you really think the city network suits care about anything except their bank account? Do you really think people won't take any excuse to ignore their own issues? Come on, Gordon. We both know. Deep down, you want to be friendly.
Sorry, Ricky.
Ready?
Shoot!
Oh, I just got... Okay, I should be dead. Yeah, no, I should be dead. Not only did I get struck by lightning, but...
Where are we?
Okay, I got struck by lightning, fell, and landed on a thing of garbage. I should be dead. But yeah, where are we? Yeah, or at least have several broken...
Oh,
Jesus!
the heck?
Okay! Well, now it's a horror game again. Well, we know how to deal with shit like this. No more Mr. Nice Guy. No more. Yeah, no more of that. Fine. You guys want to be unfriendly? I can do that. I've got more than enough to deal with whatever we come across. And if we need to come back, I can always come back. But I think a shotgun and the minigun and 5 grenades are going to be more than enough to solve this problem. The unfriendly area. Good to know. Yeah, that... I mean, if that's all foam and stuff, okay, maybe, but there's not enough of it to cushion a fall from that height. I should at least have some broken bones, at least. Okay, can access that. Reflection Part 2. Driven by a restless spirit, I go up on the roof, and there, above the wreckage of the city, I see the stars, pure and beautiful and very close. Something about them stirs a vague memory in me, like I'm looking into a wondrous other world I've forgotten. And as I stare, I suddenly hear someone speak to me, something that says, I am with you. Someone who can reach down, pull me out of the pit, and bring me home. Emergency lockdown? Hello?
Hello? Hello? Gordon?
Ricky, I'm here.
Oh, Gordon, thank goodness.
So, what are they? Bad puppets?
Oh, Gordon, I really hoped you wouldn't find out. It's so embarrassing. But we were all curious.
What do you mean?
We wanted to know what other shows had that we didn't. We'd never been allowed to watch television before, but after we got canceled, no one was around to stop us.
Okay.
So we turned on one of the old sets, expecting to see something amazing.
Uh-oh.
But it wasn't amazing.
Uh-oh.
It was mean.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
It felt like we were dying, Gordon. We all got a little twisted then, but some of us.
Great. Then how do I get out of here?
Well, there's an elevator somewhere. Should be at the end of that hall?
It said it's locked down.
Oh, that means you'll have to pull the security release. That's on the other side of their stage.
No, of course it is. If I ever get out of here, I'm gonna make you into a hat, Ricky.
Oh, I believe in you, Gordon. Just do your wham blam fight the puppets thing. Give him the old ABC 1, 2, 3.
Thanks for the encouragement.
Oh, now you give me a flashlight. Well, let's go. So this is a reproduction set, because that's the same, it's the similar setup to Stage 4, where they had the whole neighborhood set up. Which makes sense. If they had to shoot multiple episodes, they would probably have 2 sets.
The unfriendly neighborhood.
Let's see. Hey, Sandra Dami, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Forest of Memories. I'm sorry, I'm not sure why my follow alert didn't go off, but I just saw you followed. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome. I'm Zaruk Windcaller. I'm the guardian of the Forest of Memories. I'm a variety streamer, plays games with a strong memory connection to me and my community. And at the recommendation of one of my community members, I'm playing My Friendly Neighborhood today. How you doing? Thank you for the follow. I do appreciate it. That is weird. Why didn't my sound alerts go off? Hold on, let me check that. I should have gotten a alert for that. It might be down. Sound alerts sometimes does go down.
Oh no!
No? I see why. Yeah, I see why. Okay, that is because that account is too new. This account was made 6 hours ago. So Sandra, if you're real, I'm going to need you to post in the chat that you're real. Otherwise, I'm going to view this as a bot and I'm going to have to remove it. So please, if you are real... All right, well, you asked. Here she is. So, hey, Pertato. And no, I was asking that person who just showed up to identify that they're not a bot, but they're not responding. So, yeah, I'm going to take that as definitely a bot. So, we are going to have to, we're going to have to block that person. All right, that's going to be a ban. Sorry. And if it is legit, they can always reach out to me and I can undo it. But yeah, that is a literally the reason it didn't go off is it says, and I quote, dropped due to spam protection. The Twitch account is too new. So yeah, that's why. Oh well. Yes, they can appeal through moderation. Yes, they can. Anyway. Well. With that established, here we go. There's no way 12 shells is going to be enough, but we'll see. What the? Oh, shit. Oh, no, screw this. Get off! Ow. Oh, they won't die!
I don't feel that in the morning.
Oh no!
Uh-oh. Shit! Ow!
Oh no! No!
And that's a game over. That... Huh. Okay, so they don't die. Yeah, like, I could not put them down. That is terrifying. Like, that is straight up terrifying that I could not kill them. Oh, don't tell me we have to go through this again. Yep. Yeah. Can I skip this?
Hello? Gordon?
Nope.
Ricky, I'm here.
Oh, yeah, I can. Good. Okay. Anyway, we're gonna save. Okay, so we cannot kill those things. Good thing I got a candy bar so I can run fast. Looks like the best we can do is just stun them. It's just so weird. You'd think we'd be able to put them down, but I guess not. Alright, we gotta go.
Unfriendly neighborhood.
What the fuck?
Come on, you can do better.
Na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Yeah, I think we're done. That was... Thank God I had all those grenades. And the minigun. If I didn't have the minigun, this would have been a lot harder. What in the absolute hell is this thing? It's like... It's some kind of amalgamation of all different puppet parts. Well, it's dead now. Let's hope it stays that way. Where did the other ones go? You know what? I don't care. Let's not ask questions. Let's leave. Yeah, we don't need to know what happened to the other ones. We don't need to know where the, we definitely don't need to know where the, you know, the other unkillable puppets are. Let's just leave. What happened? We know what happened. Ricky told us what happened. When the network got shut down, a lot of the puppets started to watch TV. They wanted to find out what was on TV that got them canceled, what was better than their show. And there wasn't anything good. It was angry and violent. And it made a lot of them, you know, unhinged a few of them, but it made some of them, like those, horrible. So, need to get out of here. And no, I don't know what happened with that thing. It's like some kind of weird amalgamation. I don't know. Final address. Dear children, I'm sorry to announce that this will be our final episode. I wanted to take a moment to address you personally, so that you may have a final lesson to remember after we're gone. Our world can be hard and scary. It can sometimes be difficult to know what's right and wrong, because the world is broken and we're broken too. Our hearts are hollow and dark, unfriendly. And there's nothing in the world that can fix us. No beauty, no power, no food, no fame. What we need is for a light beyond our world, the light that is also love, to reach down and seize our hearts and bring us back to itself. In our show, we've tried to give you a glimpse of that light. So the message I want to leave with you is this: have faith in the light. Sometimes it may be scary and sometimes it may hurt. Sometimes it's hard to know what's right and wrong because good and bad are all jumbled up and confusing. And when that happens, it can hurt a lot. But have faith in the light, because the light will rescue you from the darkness. That's actually a really cool thing for a head guy to write. That's actually really cool. Found 5 cheat tapes. So that's the CEO's room. Well, we got out of there, thank goodness. But the job is done. We basically we turned off the broadcasting tower. So, hospitality, find Ricky's snacks. Aw, thanks, buddy. But now what? With the thing pulled, what happens now? Well, defeat the boss and escape the unfriendly neighborhood. God, I've been here all night. Yeah, I'd sit down too, bud. I'd be tired.
Gordon, you're alive! I'm so proud!
Good. I'm leaving.
Yes, you should! Job well done, Gordon. Turned off our antenna and survived the unfriendly neighborhood. You're a handyman extraordinaire!
Don't mock me, Ricky.
Mock you? I would never. Oh, before you go, I was wondering if you'd do us a favor?
Oh?
You've been hanging around the studio. You know a little bit about our show.
Spit it out, Ricky.
I was wondering if you'd help run our studio.
What?
See, everything's really old and falling apart. Really beyond our ability to care for. And on the personal side, I think it's obvious that we need a bit of a guiding hand.
Are you kidding?
Gordon, do I look like a sock that would kid?
Ricky, I'm just a maintenance man. I don't know how to run a studio.
Oh, I think you can handle it. It can't be that hard. Besides, look at how much you've helped us just since you got here. I talked to the other puppets. Reviews are dazzling.
What if you end up like them?
I don't think we're the ones you should be worried about, Gordon. Come on. Won't you be our neighbor?
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day in the neighbor, a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? I mean, at this point, yeah, what's the worst that can happen? Gotta give it a shot, right? Some some goodness is some goodness in the world is not a bad thing. Sure, I'm in.
Fine. We'll give it a shot.
Oh, Gordon, I'm so glad. We will have such fun.
I'm not living here, though.
Well, we'll talk about that. Oh, Gordon, thank you. Thank you for being our friend. I am bursting at the seams. I must go tell the others at once. Tomorrow night, then?
No.
It's decided. Tomorrow night. See you later, Gordon. Arrivederci. Toodaloo. 23 skidoo. Ciao.
O'Brien, what have you done this time? I helped the neighbors get a slot on public access TV. It was late night on weekdays. I don't think anyone watched it. Within a couple of weeks, though, word was starting to get out. Some people loved the show, some people hated it. That caught the network's attention. And by the end of the year, we had 3 channels wanting to sign for a whole season. Of course, after my boss found out I was involved, I got fired. But somehow, I feel a little hopeful about it. It's hard to describe. It's like you've been lost in a tunnel, until suddenly a voice calls your name. And you turn around, and you see the rising sun. And it's so bright, maybe it hurts a little to look at. But you don't care, because it's leading you home.
Hey, Ursula201, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Forest of Memories. Please make yourself at home. Anyway, like I said, thank you for make yourself at home. I'm Zaruk Windcaller, variety streamer, plays games with a strong memory connection to me and my community. Currently, Zara Stormbringer is here, my arch enemy and rival. So she's taking over right now. So that's the deal there. As soon as someone banishes her, I'll be back. But yeah, that was a beautiful game. That is a extremely beautiful game. I actually started to tear up at the end. That is a beautiful game. It really is. Pre-cam mode, no cheats. Mega wrench, long arms, jointless ragdolls, chipmunk voices, bullet model change, slow-mo.
Let's get writing.
Wait, neighbor horde? Wait.
By God's light, I smite you!
And she's gone. And I'm back. Neighbor horde mode. Is this like... Wait, is this like a zombie survival mode? Hang on. Hang on.
Let's get this done.
Yeah, it is. It's survival mode with it's zombie mode. All right. Oh, no, I get it. It's a it's like the mercenaries from the Resident Evil games. I need to run, you basically stack points. I get it. I get it. This is actually pretty cool. Okay, I get it. That's actually pretty cool. Yeah, so where we were was the friendly neighborhood, and the unfriendly is where everything got really dark and creepy. This is a beautiful game. It really is. This is a beautiful game. I really hope I love the message that, you know, things are dark and hard and can be a lot to manage, but we have to lean on each other to make things work. And that we can find like it was like somebody said, we all need a Mr. Rogers or someone in our life. And nowadays, especially, I think. Here's the thing. I think what ends up happening is that when. Hang on, we got an ad. Dang it. Hang on. Okay, well, I'm going to continue. Here's the thing. I think what happens is that as we get older, we have this sense that all of that innocence we had when we were younger basically goes away, you know? Because we're not kids anymore. All the things that we didn't know about, all the things we were protected from, they come back with a vengeance because we finally learn about them. We learn about how unfair the world is. We learn about how cruel the world is. We learn about how people in power who should do good things don't, because they care more about themselves or their bank statements rather than others. And it is a depressive thing to see. I don't know how we can I don't know how we're supposed to fix it. You know? Because it is something that we all have to face. Now, granted, there are ways to get around that darkness. You can find it in the people around you. You can find it with those you love. You can find it with friends, family, your job, if it's not soul-sucking. And I think that's what this game is trying to tell us. It openly says to look for the light, and even if it burns, and even if we don't know if things are going to be all right, at least there's something there. There's something to hope for. And I really do think the world could use a lot more hope right now. Because negativity, violence, sex, all of those darker things, and again, those things are not inherently dark, but it's those kind of things that get people's attention. It's those kind of things that get on the news or get publicity. And it sucks because good things are happening. Good things do happen. We just don't talk about them enough. And what ends up happening is that as more and more people focus on the dark side of things, on the hopelessness, on the just the slowly smothering miasma of real life, you stop caring. You stop thinking about other people. You stop thinking about everything else. You just focus on yourself, and that's it. And God, that's not a way to live. It's not. It is not a way to live where we only think of ourselves and how something can benefit us. Because the problem is that if you adapt that mindset, before long, you will find yourself surrounded by people who also only care about themselves. And you will have pushed away everyone who could have ever cared about you, and you may not even remember or care to care yourself. Being kind, compassionate, being there for other people, empathy is an inherent trait. Humans are inherently empathetic. The problem is that real life beats it out of us. Real life constantly tells you, no, you can't be nice right now. You can't care about others. You can't care about yourself right now. There's more stuff to focus on, more important things. And the problem is that you hear it so often and so much that it basically becomes true. And any empathy you might have had inherently just goes away because you didn't bother to tend to it, to feed it like a fire. You let it go out because you just stopped caring. And I think what has happened in the world today is that it's a collection of things. But what's happened is that so many people are scared and afraid and angry about how everything in the world is, and they're constantly bombarded with the news and the ideas of and the thoughts of, yeah, you should be afraid, you should be angry, you should be scared, the world sucks. And because it keeps happening and they keep seeing it and they keep hearing it, people just, they stop caring about the world. They stop caring about everyone else because why bother with the energy at that point? It's barely enough to keep people afloat. I've seen a lot of people die by their own hands because they just couldn't take it anymore. Empathetic and kind people are literally in a world that doesn't want their kindness, or rather, they want to take advantage of it. And it leads to people being bitter, jaded, hurt. And it makes it so hard for people to have any kind of stability anymore with that kind of mindset. And for the people who are just the nicest souls in the world, who genuinely want to help everyone, I've watched a few of them die because they just can't take it anymore. It doesn't have to be like that, though. We're supposed to live by each other's happiness, not by our miseries. We're gonna have tough moments, sure, that's going to happen. You're gonna have twice, if not 3 times as much bad things happen to you than you are good. But that makes the good moments so much better. And those moments are worth sharing, you know? But it's hard. It's hard. It really is. It is very hard to care and to love nowadays. It feels like so many people don't want to. They either don't want to put in the energy or they don't want to feel vulnerable. They want everything to be taken care of, or they want everyone to take care of them. Even if their house was on fire, if somebody told them, "No, you're fine, don't worry about it," they wouldn't care. And that, God, that's not a way to live. And I know it's hard. I don't have a job right now. I know it's hard. People struggle and suffer every day. People we know, people we care about, people we've never even met. We feel bad for them because things are not fair. Life's not fair. And anyone who says that it isn't, anyone who says that life is fair is trying to sell you something. That, or they've never had to struggle in their life. Because the people who've struggled and pulled themselves up from the darkest of times are the ones who you need to be around. Because they're the people who've seen it and want to do better. But then again, you know, it's tempting to not be a good person or not worry about anyone else when you don't have to worry about anything. You just focus on what makes you happy. And that's not a bad thing in and of itself, but it can get twisted really damn quick. I mean, let me ask you guys a genuine question, and I want you all to think about this one. Really think about it. How many people do you know that have more money than they'll ever need in their life? How many of them are genuinely happy? How many? Because I can guarantee you almost basically almost all of them are miserable. Maybe 1, 2, 3 or 4 of them are happy, but the rest of them are miserable. They have more money than they could ever need in their life, but they're not happy. Because the thing is that when you don't need to worry about anything, when you don't have those struggles or those fears, you start to wonder, what's life even worth living for anymore? You fall into that monotonous cycle of just get up, go to work, do your job, come back. And sure, you've got all the money you could ever need, you want for nothing, but are you happy? It's why those people waste all their money on such frivolous things or flaunt it around rather than helping people. Because they think that they keep telling themselves, oh, I'm unhappy because I don't have enough. But if I get more, I'll be happy. That's not how it works. That is not how it works. Yeah, Andrea's right. We make a living by what we earn, and we make a life by what we spend. And the problem is, when you spend on only yourself, your life only includes yourself. And that is a miserable way to live. I'm not going to come on here and basically say that there shouldn't be billionaires or any of that stuff. No. But I do think that a lot of people with a lot of money would be happier if they actually, used their money for constructive purposes and tried to do good. It's funny how the people who do that and have good lives are the ones who are actually happy, But what do I know? I'm just a 30-something-year-old imp telling y'all how to do things. I don't have a job right now. I might be getting one soon, but I don't have one now. I worry about the future all the time. But thing is, the thing is that I'm happy where I am. I'm happy that I keep getting to do this. I'm happy that there are people who are happy by what I do. And damn if it doesn't feel good to help people. There's an old YouTube guy that I used to watch. His whole shtick is basically being a psychiatrist to characters. And he always would end every video by saying, "It's good to be helping." Yeah, I agree with that. It's good to be helping, it's good to be helpful, and it's good to be there for others. I'm an introverted asshole. If I can find joy in helping others and making their lives a little bit better, then anyone can, And I can't help everyone. I wish I could. I wish I could. Those of you who know me personally know that I would set myself on fire if it was to help people. But I'll remember what my grandfather said. Do what you can, with what you have, where you are. And that's another lesson this game teaches. We will do what we can. Little by little, piece by piece, we will make things better. Maybe not in our lifetime, but maybe in another lifetime for others who come after. And if not then, then for the people around us. We can do that. That's not hard. We can be good for the people around us. That is an easy task. So easy that anyone can do it. So let's all do that. Well, with that said, it would be kind of a short stream if I just ended it here, right? Well, thankfully, we're not going to, because I'm actually going to give you guys a sneak peek of what tomorrow is going to be. It's not out yet. Technically, it drops tomorrow. But let's see what the other ending is. Really? Y'all want to get the sad ending? I mean, I don't think I can. The game's cleared. So, I don't think I can. We would have to, yeah, the game file's been finished. Yeah, we would have to start all over. And, I kind of want to leave it on a happy note. That's just me.